Hey YouTube world, welcome back to another video. This is Shubham and today we are going to discuss Spring Container versus Spring Context versus IOC Container and application context. What is difference between them? Okay, so let's get started with the first one, that is our Spring Container. What does this mean? Okay, so it is used to manage spring bean beans and their life cycle and their, let me write it down, and their life cycle. Okay, so as simple as that. So what it is going to do is it is going to create POJOs for us. Okay, what it is going to do, it is going to create POJO, plain object Java, plain object Java's objects. Okay, and there is another thing called config. Okay, conffig. And what is this config? We have already discussed about it at the rate configuration class, configuration. Okay, where we have discussed this yesterday. We have discussed about this configuration. This is the hello world class which we have created as our configuration class. Okay, so these are the two major things in our Spring. Okay, one is Java object, that is plain object Java object, and the other is the config class. What they do is, usually, let me tell you, so these both get dependent on one thing. Okay, and that one thing is very important in our Spring framework, and we call it as IOC container. What we call it as IOC container, CONTAINER. Okay, cool, getting it? Let me copy this and put it here. So this is our IOC container. Okay, and what it is called, like, this is an abbreviation, right? So what, there should be a name for it, right? We can't say it just IOC container. So it is called inversion of control. What we call it? We call it as inversion of control. Okay, so this is called inversion of control. INVERSION, inversion of CONTROL. That's it. We are done here. Okay, and with the help of this, what we are going to do is we will get a complete ready system. What we will get? A ready system. Ready, SYSTM. Ready system in what sense? Ready system in the sense that you will be able to create your application now on the basis of all of them. Okay, that is the thing which we have done here. So this is all about our configurations, our POJOs, IOC container inversion of control. So basically what Spring Container is doing, we are discussing about Spring Container. It is managing Spring and their life cycle. So that is what we have done here. POJOs configuration, IOC container used to create it and create a ready thing for us. Okay, now come to this versus part. What is Spring Container, Spring Context, and everything? Okay, so these are nothing but a fancy name to each other. What do I mean by the fancy name? So when I say Spring Container, CONTAINER, that is very equivalent to Spring Context, Spring CONTEXT. That is just the different name they have provided. Then Spring IOC Container, CONTAINER. That's it. Okay, and application context come inside our IOC container. Where it is? Here. We have discussed it yesterday. Annotation config, application context. Okay, so this is the where we have to create our bean for us. Okay, so this is the difference. And to be very honest, let me make them in a one segregate panel. When I talk about these all, this is a single unit, and it is implying what? It is implying this. It is implying this. Sorry, my bad. Just this. Okay, so all of them is Spring Container, Spring Context, and IOC Container comes into a single umbrella. Okay, now I want to discuss something more about this IOC Container before we get into the another video. So I want to discuss about this IOC Container. Okay, so let me paste it here, IOC Container. And what I want to discuss is how it is used, and there are multiple ways to use it, and I should believe you should be knowing this before jumping to any other video. So IOC container is basically comprised of two basic things. Okay, one is our bean factory and one is our application context. Okay, application context come inside the picture of this. Okay, one is bean factory, FACTORY, and other one what I'm selling is application context, that is APPLICATION CONTEXT. Okay, they have their different use. And to be honest, in real world Java application or Spring Boot, where Spring is used, Spring framework is used, it is less used. Why? Because major use of this bean factory is used in IoT apps, IoT, Internet of Things app. APPLICATIONS, okay, where your Internet of Things come into the picture. Like you can consider it as a bulb of Wipro, okay, that is a IoT kind of application, okay. So these kind of application, or any truck data, Tesla cars data, IoT, Internet of Things, directly getting the real streaming data. There we are going to use all about this bean factory, okay, getting the point. So this is the thing which I want to discuss you about. And the second is the application context, and this is the one which we will be discussing as well. This is mostly used in almost every application, every Java application. What it will do, it will be used in our REST API, REST APIs, okay, in our REST API, then microservice, MICRO, microservices, and it will be used in my web service as well, okay. So these are the three major use case of this one, okay. So this is used widely, and this is a place where we will be interested as well, okay. So this is the place which we will be using most of the use case of for us, okay. Application context mostly using REST API, microservice, and web services. So plain object Java, or plain old Java object, from plain old Java object toward the configurations usually create the IOC container for us. And IOC container compromise of two basic things, that is bean factory and application context. And bean factory is less used because it is used widely in IoT application, which we are not interested right now. This is out of scope for us. We are interested in application context where REST API, microservice, and web apps are being used, okay. So I hope I have made a clear understanding for you all of them, what about the Spring Container, context, or IOC container, and how they are interrelated, and how application context is relevant with respect to IOC container, and then how IOC container is using this application context in which all most of the cases, okay. So today's video we will be putting the pause here, and in next video we will be creating Java beans, and I will be discussing you about plain old Java object, that is this POJO entity, which we haven't touched right now, okay. So for all of that and more, stay tuned. Thank you.